the bear punches that are usually good. I'm gonna try to get some tempo here and play first. Man, that's a bad hand. So I've got to mulligan that. That hand's okay. I've kind of got all of my colors. I can't play a junk spell off of just these two, but I do get the turn 2 Skull Hunter, which won't trigger raid, but I do get the raid off of the Horde Chief. If only I had a 1-drop. Okay, I will keep. Obviously starting with my life gain, and chipping the turn. Okay, so I can attack into that. I guess the question is, do I sit back on this for now and wait till I get the Horde Chief? What's better, making him discard a card or getting a token? I think I'm just going to play my mana out more efficiently and end up getting a token if possible, rather than messing it all up. Yeah, this is kind of a strange card because you don't always want to play it on turn 2. Yeah, he's got a better one there, but I'm still going to attack into it. We will see if he wants to block here just to soak up the damage, or block here to get himself a couple of life. Okay. So that's fine. You get a couple of life, I get an extra token, which will hopefully chip away at that life. Having the 2 creatures come down also helps me to get through the Disowned Ancestor a little bit, even if it's just for 1 point at a time. I've got my cut up soon. Uh-oh. He's got the junk colors. What's coming down? A morph. Well, that pretty well shuts me down. I do have Murderous Cut in case it ends up being some crazy morph. I also have my junk colors now. But I don't have much else. So I'm going to have to pass the turn over to him and just hope that he blanks for a while. Alright, only taps 3, so we're looking at another morph? Yes, okay. So if he attacks in, I will block because I've got the cut for any kind of shenanigans. I also have a Chief of the Scale, so that should help me out a little bit. Now I still don't really want to go attacking in because he can still double block me. I can really only get one of his morphs that way, or he could just block me with the Disowned Ancestor. So I don't have any good attacks, but I've got a slightly better defense. I don't think that I would block this turn, just because I don't have quite enough to be able to Murderous Cut any kind of shenanigan. So we'll see what various things he might have. He's in the tank a little bit, thinking about his attack. Alright, here comes the mana. Pre-combat, he debilitates the Chief, huh? Okay. Well, it's still alive, so it's still pump, and it can still jump. No land, no land, no land. Land. Wonderful. Okay. So, I'm going to play that down. I can pretty much play anything on my deck, except for probably the dead drop at this point. I just get to hold up Murderous Cut and murder anything that is going to kill me. Alright, so we're both at, well, he was at 2 cards, now he's up to 3. So, I of course prefer his position, knowing that one of his morphs is probably better than what I've got. But it's not over yet. Okay. So he's got his 2/2. I don't have any abilities, but I am going to take the obvious block that if he flips it up, I can Murderous Cut it. Alright, what do we get? That is exactly what I wanted to Murderous Cut. I will cut you. I will cut you so bad you'll wish I never cut you in the first place. There we go. Didn't even have to delve. Alright, so we got him to use his mana. We got one of his better cards. And now we top deck. Take up arms. Okay. Well, that's an instant. And I don't need to play this Plains right now. I also don't think that I need to swing through. There really is no good way to swing. I don't even necessarily have to play this Take Up Arms now. I could use it for a combat trick later, because it's not as though I'm going to swing with all those guys into his Morph creature. And they all do come down as 1/2s. So if he swings with his Morph, I've got the possibility of just kind of blocking with the team. Yeah, First Strike's pretty good up against my little tokens. Be nice if I had another kill spell. So I'm going to save the Take Up Arms for now, let it be a surprise later. What is not a surprise is that I keep drawing a land. I have plenty of them in my deck. It is way off of what I would prefer it to be. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8 lands to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So that ratio's a little off. So I should have plenty of gas to draw. I think my favorite draw right now would probably be Dead Drop, just so I could get a 2-for-1, even though the Disowned Ancestor would be one of those. I can get him to play something pre-combat, so this can't have First Strike, and I could Take Up Arms it, put on 3 1/2s, and he could really only take down one of them. Okay, so he is going to do something pre-combat, which is awesome. But not enough to where he won't tap that. Okay. So he's going to Savage Punch. Okay. Well, at least I got a 2-for-1 on that creature. I'm still not in a great position here. Let's see, if he attacks in and gives this guy First Strike, he could kill all 3 of my tokens, and I would still take his down. So I can 1-for-1 him here. I could also choose to take that down and leave all the tokens. Yeah, I think that it's time for me to Take Up Arms. Because whatever he does, I'm still going to have enough to take him down. So I'm just going to put the whole team in front of him. He's going to have to use his mana to give it First Strike. Everybody. I don't know if a warrior should really be a 1/1, just flavor-wise. Think about it. What do you usually think of as a 1/1 creature, and then think of that being a warrior? I could see, like, Warrior's Recruit or something like that. You know, it's your first day on the job, you're just trying to figure out which end of the sword to hold. Okay, so he's going to take out 3 tokens. Okay, so I got him in the 1-for-1. I'm going to end up with a 2/3 and a 1/1 up against a Morph and an Outlaster. Okay. I'm still feeling like I'd rather be in his shoes, but like the world is not lost. I've got a Hate Blade. Awesome. Okay, so the Hate Blade will hold back the Morph. Now I'm just waiting for an actual threat. Alright, he's up to his 4th card. Does it do anything? He is either deep in the tank or is taking a bio break. We'll find out. Actually, we won't find out. There's no real way. I could ask him, but that would be a super awkward question. Okay, that is pretty good for him. He main phases a Bitter Revelation, so he gets 2 out of his top 4 cards, which means that I need to be drawing awesome. Okay, so rest in your graveyard. Okay. Is he gonna come in at me? Doesn't look like it. So his morph does not activate for white, black, or whatever is in his hand. And or he just doesn't want to lose it to the Hate Blade. Yeah, Bitter Revelation's a pretty good card. I probably should have picked it over whatever I picked it over. Especially in these situations, being able to dig like that. Man, another land. That is aggravating. Alright, well, I'll play it, and then I will sit back on my Tookus and pass the turn. Really, all I can do right now is hope for a dead drop. Alright, so he's still got 4 cards. 2 of them are almost certainly action. Uh-oh. See the red highlighting? He's gonna dead drop me, isn't he? Oh no, Necropolis Fiend. That's pretty rough. Okay, so a 4/5 flyer. That's just gonna start manhandling me next turn. Because he can ping this guy, or gonna start flying at my face. Alright, so I very much need a kill spell. Well, I've got a warrior there. He's only gonna have 3 power. He's a warrior too, but he's just gonna get stopped. So Raider Spoils is not as good as it could be. I do think that I need to attack through with the Hate Blade. You know, I would kill that. I would kill that. I just would have to trade with the morph. He's going to kill it anyway, so I may as well get in my shots with it. Okay, so send in the Hate Blade. If he doesn't block, then I end up getting a card off of Raider Spoils. If he does block, yeah. Okay. So he gets Death Touch. What did I take down? An Archer? Just a 2/5 Reacher. Well, that's okay. Okay. Well, he's probably going to start destroying me here. If he does just attack, I might be able to get a warrior through. Okay, so he does attack. If one of his 4 cards is not a creature, I might be able to get something. I do have a pretty high life total, so I can take a couple of shots and be alright, but I do need to kill that. I've already used my Murderous Cut. I do have a couple of other kill spells left. Alright, so he's got something for a lot of mana here. He's playing something at 6. This one's going to be trouble, whatever it is. Okay, so he's just kind of fooling around with his mana. I don't exactly know what he's doing. Alright, he is playing a Morph. 4 mana up to do something with it. I'm not in desperation mode quite yet to where I would swing into it. Well, now that he's playing that, I might. Another Morph. Okay. So he's overloading the board. By swinging with both, I could double block that. I could take down 1 Morph and that would go over there. So I can trade that for that. He can get me for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably 9, 10. Probably one of these has got 4 power on it. But I desperately need to draw cards. So I am going to attack in here, hoping that he lets some of it through. The bad thing about this is that he gets a chance to just block here, yeah, and then he can let whatever the bad morph is, yeah. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, 3-1. Okay. So, what did he just reveal, though? Okay, so I think we're waiting for him to reveal the green card. There we go. So, made a trade that I'm not thrilled about. Played yet another land. I have been flooding pretty hard. I'm passing it over. Yeah, a combination of a targeted killing spell, just a little bit of spot removal, and then a dead drop is going to get me out of this. Not much else will. Especially when he flips over this 4/4 lifelinker. I'm going to hate to be right about this. Yep. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Alright, so he's got me down to 9. He should probably outlast this so that he threatens lethal. Of course, that would let me draw another... Oh, man, a swamp. Okay. So... I don't really have any good plays here. I suppose my best thing to do is to chump block, take 4, hope to draw into spot removal, kill that, take another 4, go down to 1, and then dead drop him, and hope that none of the other 4 cards in his hand are action. That appears to be my plan. There have been better plans. Yeah, he's even got more stuff. So I am just dead. Man. And even more dead. Okay. So, I'm going to concede. There we go. Well, you know, I got 2 packs out of it, so it's not a complete loss. I got a couple of cards. I don't think any of them are actually worth anything here. So probably financial loss, but I had fun recording. I hope that you guys had fun watching. Post in the comment section, and if you want to see the last week's service that I did, then tune in after this. So I will see you guys later. This has been Pastor Dustin recording for TeamNerdChurch.com.